Okay, it's working now. How far did I get?
That was good. Go back to Myanmar.
Okay,
Go back to Myanmar.
Myanmar. Okay, you're gonna put the picture up again. All right, I believe we're back live. We had an internet drop there at the moment. Maybe the Myanmar government is targeting our internet, but I think not. Anyway, so the picture that you see on the screen, it's a very telling picture. This video has actually gone viral, and the situation here is that you have a nun standing out in front of a church. As we know, there's lots of riots going on. The government is chasing those who are protesting against for Aung San Suu Kyi. She's the current president, but she's now been put into exile. And of course, the government has taken over, the military government. And the picture you see in front of you is actually a nun who is sitting down and begging, um, very touching anyway, begging the soldiers not to go in. The children have just run into the church, and she's begging them not to go in and shoot the children or the protesters. So as you see in the picture, one of the soldiers actually kneeled down and starts to pray. So I'm glad to say that there was a good outcome to this, that the soldiers did leave, and of course the children inside were saved. So we do have offices there, and we have people there. Rowena's our manager there. So we say a big shout out and a prayer to them. Keep them in your prayers. All right. So moving forward, it's very apropos that we start today with International Women's Day. Actually, on March 8th was the official International Women's Day, but they have been celebrating the entire month, and of course, rightfully so. So I'm sure that you have a woman who has influenced you in your life. I know that I have. My mother was one of my greatest influences, my sister, all of my relatives, and I'm sure you out there as well. Actually, you would not be on this show if you didn't have a mother. So it's time to say thanks to all the women of the world. There's a lot of persecution with women and a lot of trafficking and things of that nature, and we've really got to step forward and work on this, right? And CTI's commitment to everyone out there who's a woman. You know, we have been contacted by the cruise lines. They would love to have more women on ships. So if you're out there and you're in our audience and you would like to go on a ship, let's see some thumbs up. Show us that you're there, right? Because it's important, because we will be reaching out, and you will see a new campaign from CTI to get more women onto ships. That's if you want to work and go to a ship, of course. So that's something coming up. Now, another thing that we've done, we have a video here for International Women's Day, and we would like to show that to you. So, International Women's Day. Again, I just wanted to reiterate the commitment that CTI Group is going to make in the coming years, actually starting next week, as a matter of fact. We're putting together a video of how influential women from the industry, from the cruise industry, who have started at entry-level jobs and have gone all the way to captains, to CEOs, to ruling big countries in some cases. So again, we celebrate the women for International Women's Month. There's the campaign that's going on is choose to challenge, which means that in the event that you're being not treated fairly, choose to challenge, stand up. And of course, we at CTI, we support them all. I have some of the greatest women in the world who work for CTI. And I would like to take a second for them. We have here in our own office, right? There's Natasha overseas. We have Ratna. We have Putu. We have Vina. We have Saras. We have Carolina. I just can't say enough about the women who work at CTI. Actually, we have more women than men, but that's okay. Eduardo, are you there?
So this is really interesting. As I mentioned before, we all have mothers and sisters and people that is related to us. We don't stop much and think about that. Like today, only March 8th that people try to celebrate this, but a woman has been very important to the earth. Like if we go through the religions, even God used Maria to Jesus, whoever believes on that, and I do believe. And a woman is extremely important. And cruise line appreciate a lot when the cruise line go to Indonesia, go to other country. They always highlight to us so we can focus and bring more women. They have a different taking care of the client. It's different. Like when we bring, for example, waiter and waitress, you can see the difference, the way they approach the service and things like that. Of course, we are going to keep pushing, but because it's just past March 8th, let's celebrate the Women's Day. Congratulations to all women around the world.
Yes, I agree. We actually want to, as I say, we're going to highlight women in the industry. We'll be doing quite a bit of advertising. So ladies out there, get ready for the call. And also if you're in school, we're going to be doing some video interviews with the women. And again, we highlight everybody, all the women out there, aunts, mothers, sisters, right? The whole gamut. We love you all and we thank you for being here as well. All right, we're going to move on. There's some new information from the CDC, and guys, don't think we're going to forget you as well. We still have plenty of jobs for the guys out there on the ships as well. But the CDC has come out with some new regulations, and again, I want to thank Mr. Odie, who actually just very last minute put this video together. He's the man of the day, right? And of course, there's the woman of the day as well. So everybody out there, congratulations to the women. But anyway, let's look at this CDC video he put together because there are brand new rules that have just come out. So please take a second and watch this.
Hello and welcome back to CTI Group's YouTube channel. As we have been fighting to work through this pandemic, the world has been progressing towards a positive future. On March 8th, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, known as the CDC, released a statement on how people who are fully vaccinated can safely visit others. The existence of the vaccine has allowed for tremendous improvement in getting things back to how they once were. In the release, the CDC states that those who are fully vaccinated will be able to gather indoors without the need for a mask or any type of distancing. Vaccinated individuals may also be permitted to meet with those who are unvaccinated if they are at low risk for COVID-19. In this case, the unvaccinated people must be from the same household. The need for quarantining and getting tested for COVID-19 will only be necessary for a fully vaccinated person if they are showcasing symptoms of the virus. It is important to know what is meant by fully vaccinated. At this time, you are only considered fully vaccinated 2 weeks after receiving the last required dose of the vaccine. If your vaccination requires 2 shots, then you must wait until 2 weeks after your second shot to be fully vaccinated. As vaccinations are not available for everyone just yet, it is still important for those who are vaccinated to still follow the proper measures while out in public, especially when interacting with anyone who is at high risk. These measures include wearing a well-fitted mask, staying at least 6 feet apart from others, avoiding medium and large-sized in-person gatherings, getting tested if experiencing COVID-19 symptoms, following guidance issued by individual employers, following CDC and Health Department travel requirements and recommendations. Though there is no guarantee, this may be a big step forward for the cruise industry as well. What we can do is remain hopeful as doctors and scientists continue to progress and find ways to get us back to how we once were. We hope that this video has kept you well informed on what is happening out in the world right now. There will be a link in the description to the CDC website for you to find more information. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive updates when we release new content. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have a great day.
So there you have new information from the CDC, and of course our video there, you will be posting it on our YouTube page, so you can go back and rewatch it. And at the very end, you saw that we are all seafarers, and we are all seafarers regardless if you're a man or a woman. A seafarer has no gender, and these will continue to update. We encourage you, right, if you are going back to the ship, that you also check with the ship, the cruise line that you work for the latest information. The thing about a video, naturally we want to get it out there, we want you to have the information, but also a video at the time of producing the video is relevant, but as time goes by, that will change. So again, it's important to go to the CDC website and also to be in touch with the cruise line that you're working with or the agency that you're going through, so they know exactly what's happening up to minute, because it will change. If there's one thing that we have learned all through this pandemic, is there is change, and it does happen rapidly. I know that the situation in Brazil is also not the greatest when it comes to the amount of COVID incidents going on there. Do you have some other information since you're on the ground there, Eduardo?
Oh yes, here in my hometown, they turned to a purple zone. Like usually people talk about green, yellow, and red, but they came up with this purple. Purple means like everything could be closed. Last time when I was here, right at the beginning of the pandemic, the restaurant was kind of closed, but people could, even though go to the restaurant using mask, like what's happening in Miami. Right now, everything is shut down. People have to be back home by 8 p.m. Nobody's allowed to be out of 8 p.m. This is also happening in São Paulo as well, which is a major city. It's one of the main cities in Brazil. The reason, and I believe that is the cause, is because every February of each year, we have an event here, which is a big one. We call Carnival. Very similar with Carnival, right? It's about fun, but
Yeah.
Carnival. And even though that everybody was already was required already to stay at home and do not go out, do not do parties, a lot of people create private parties, and now this is the price. The bill come 1 month later. A lot of people is dying. The hospitals are full. They don't have no equipment, and this is not only one city, this is the entire country. The vaccine is not taking place as supposed to be yet. In my hometown, I just noticed yesterday that lots of people are dying, including like young people, 23, 25, 26. What I believe is because they don't have the right equipment to treat those people. So Brazil is facing one of the worst situations in terms of pandemic. Even when the Spanish flu came back to 1950 or something around that nature, was not that bad as right now. You know, people has more access to internet. They can go to private parties and end up like this.
Wow. So
I think I lost you. I can't hear. I cannot hear you.
yeah, it's terrible around the world. Some places it's getting better. Some places, it's not getting better. And let's just hope that we continue to fight this virus. It seems like the vaccine is the way forward. There are many cruise ships talking about crew members not going back until they have the vaccine. I know behind the scenes there are many cruise lines at the moment working on how can they get vaccines for the crew. Uh, and also that they are going to be declared essential workers. Because, of course, they support a family. They support a big infrastructure when they're working on the ship. A lot of the money goes back to the family, which, again, not all countries are getting stimulus packages, which we all know. But anyway, for those essential workers on cruise ships, we hope that that comes to pass. One of the things also we'd like to talk about is Carnival Cruise Line, and they have a CFO. Of course, we all know who their CFO is, Mr. Arnold Donald, but they have two CFOs in their company, and it's not always that a company has two CFOs. And Shaq O'Neal is the Chief Fun Officer. He's not the Chief Financial Officer, he is the Chief Fun Officer. This is an honorary title that has been given to Shaq. And if you don't know anything about Shaq, Shaq is actually 7 feet and 1 inches tall. He wears a size 22 shoe, just in case you wondered. So imagine if this guy can get out there and have fun. Imagine what the rest of us can do. And we have a couple videos we'd like to share with you here that Carnival is going to start some 3 and 4 day fun cruises. So have a second and look at these. These are actually I like them. He's got a lot of great personality here.
Attention cruise fans. Carnival is bringing you 3 and 4 day mini cruises. But a mini cruise is big fun? Let's ask Mini Chief Fun Officer.
Yes, they are!
Carnival is bringing you 3 and 4 day mini cruises. But a mini cruise is big fun? Does a pocket square provide an elegant accent for an old suit? Big 7-day cruises, mini 3-day cruises, big cruises, mini cruises, big, mini, big, mini. No matter what you choose, you'll always choose fun.
And those are great. That's Shaq O'Neal. And Shaq O'Neal used to play also for the Miami Heat. And he just had a birthday. He just turned 49. So in my age bracket, he's a young tyke. So congratulations. Happy birthday to Shaq O'Neal. And I think he's going to sing happy birthday to himself.
It's your Chief Fun Officer, and I have some big news. That's right, I'm turning 49. And some even crazier news. Carnival is also turning 49. So guess what? We're going to make our 49th time 49 times more better. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear vacation that never gets old, but actually is 49 years old now. Happy birthday to you. And many more, especially the next one because it's going to be 50 and that's going to be insane.
Shaq O'Neal, as he's, Carnival will be celebrating. Actually, they celebrated on, I believe it was Thursday, their 49th birthday as a company. And to be in business 49 years, congratulations to them. Congratulations to where Carnival has come from. The brand new ship will be called the Mardi Gras. And actually, the first ship that they had was called the Mardi Gras. So it's very apropos coming up on their 50th anniversary that the brand new ship will be called the Mardi Gras. Very, very big congratulations going out to the entire Carnival team. If you work for Carnival, by the time that big celebration comes, I'm sure it's going to be a really big event, and it'll be going on in Miami. And also, of course, their new ship, the Carnival Celebration, is just right behind the Carnival Mardi Gras. This is the new LNG powered ship, and if you're not quite sure what that is, that's instead of using the traditional propulsion, they use liquefied gas. And or I should say the typical power supply. It's liquefied gas, which is a much cleaner version or burning fuel. So Carnival now has a couple ships that are going to be that way. The Princess ships, I believe, the P&O ships. There's also one of the Costa ships. And as you see, they embrace going forward a cleaner situation for the environment. Now, some of the crew are going back. And again, we keep updating our videos. So we ask that you go to our YouTube channel. This is a Carnival return to service, the latest information that we have. So take just a few moments, and again, for all the Carnival crew out there, and actually this will apply to almost all cruise lines, but this is specifically made for Carnival, and it's called Return to Service.
Hello and welcome back to CTI's News for Carnival Crew, the best place to stay updated with all the new Carnival crew member guidelines. In today's episode, we will be going over some frequently asked questions and any need-to-know information. Throughout this series, we have covered many of the new guidelines for being back on board, but it's possible that you may still have some questions. Our hope is that many of those questions will be answered by the end of this video. First, we'll talk about what you can expect to be different during an operational pause. Because of uncertain travel regulations, it is possible you will be delayed in joining the ship. Operational pauses will only have a small number of crew on board without any guests. This may cause you to have other types of work aside from what you're used to. Shore leave might not be allowed in some locations, and there will be fewer social activities due to keeping physical distances. Next on our list is talking about what will happen if you get COVID-19 while out at sea. The onboard medical staff is equipped to handle most COVID-19 cases. However, if a case is too severe, you may be transferred to a hospital on shore for specialized care. If you need to see a specialist for any other medical reasons, please understand that these visits may not be as available. Also, if you have prescription medication, we advise you to bring at least a 2-month supply, because it may be difficult to get more. Some other things to know. Both the crew and passenger gyms will be closed. All crew will be put into single cabins to ensure their safety and maintain social distancing. Contact your agent to schedule and take PCR tests 72 hours prior to traveling. Everyone is doing their best to keep the crew healthy, both physically and mentally. There will be discounted internet plans to keep in touch with loved ones. And, if the ship is able to, onboard activities will also be planned for the crew to stay entertained. We hope that many of your questions have been answered, but if you still have any, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video. If you want to stay up to date with news for crew, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated on new videos. Also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Have a great day. That's it for today's episode. Stay safe.
Again, Carnival crew members, a lot of information for you to digest there. This is another video that we'll be posting on our YouTube channel. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, Eduardo, tell them how it's done.
Yeah, just go ahead, click on the button and activate the bell notification. Every time when we post something or we go live, you're going to be notified in first hand. Never lose any opportunity to get updated by the cruise industry or by the opportunity that comes to you.
And for all the women out there, if you haven't subscribed, shame on you women. Now let's get let's get our motivation going here, because we're going to have a lot of new women's videos coming up soon. And if you're a guy who knows a woman, and don't tell me you're a guy who doesn't know a woman, actually invite them to our YouTube channel. And as Eduardo said, subscribe, hit the like button. We're really happy that you're here, and we've got some exciting new campaigns coming up. I believe Eduardo's going to be talking a little bit later in the show, don't go away, about the Maritime Challenge and something that's coming up there. I know he's been working really hard on putting that together. You want to give him a little sneak peek?
Oh yes, so the instruction of the Maritime Challenge 2021, it's done. You know, we were working in some graphic because we want to make fun, we want to make engageable for you guys. And today we're gonna show you guys a very short video, but showing a little bit about the prizes, because prizes bring out motivation, right? So if you wanna make someone do the best of the best, so just tell them what they are capable to win. Like if they do well, what they can win. And we're gonna show you guys a little bit about the prizes. But of course, it's not for everybody. It's not everybody who's gonna get there. And to get there, you have to challenge yourself. That's why I call Maritime Challenge. So it's gonna be very fun. And I might take advantage to be in my hometown and try as well, because I see they're gonna give iPhones away, airline ticket, and I have to go back to United States. Maybe I win.
And you know, Eduardo being in Brazil, I know he has the company drone, which is great. So he's going to be taking a lot of pictures of his hometown. We'll be able to see exactly where he lives, where he grew up, all of that information. So Eduardo, you're going to be taking some pictures, right?
Oh yes, the last couple of days was raining here, but I'm going to try to use the weekend to take some footage. I'm gonna show you guys the school that I have been, you know, the place where I grew up, and then the time I have to go to the school. Like, it's a lot of poverty. I don't want to say poverty, but it's a very simple place where I grew up. And even though I established one house here, because I like the people around me, I like to be in touch with them. I don't want to live here, but I like every time when I come here, and then I can see, you know, and be blessed the future that I draw to myself, you know, live in my hometown and then pursue a better career, going to São Paulo and over time go to the United States. But I want to share with you guys a little bit, because I believe that things that I went through and today I'm living in the United States is most of the time is going to be things that you guys are going to face coming from Indonesia, come from Myanmar, or come from a developed country and trying to go overseas to succeed. So I think this is going to be good as well to share with them.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing that next week. And by the way, guys, his mother is a very talented artist. Wait till he starts to show you some of the pictures that his mother has done. Pretty amazing. So Eduardo, maybe I know she doesn't speak English, but maybe we could have her on the show one day, and you can show the guys some of the talent that she has. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, maybe next week I can bring her here to the live. Just again, I'm gonna train her a few words in English, so maybe she can say something, and then try. You know, you talk about talent, and I think everybody, we all have some creativity inside. Some people, they have more and they try to master and then become professional. They can make a living with that. And then some people, they don't. Like my mom, she never made a living painting or doing something like that, but she always loved to do. And usually when you live on a certain level and you have to pursue for money every time, you don't have time to continue that career, and then you kind of put on the side. But I believe that we all have. And that's why CTI is giving the opportunity about the Maritime Challenge. You can bring your talent here. You can do things that you love to do, but maybe you're never able to make money on it. And then we are going to share with everybody here. We saw amazing singers last time, and I believe some of them, they don't make money singing, but they have a passion about it. And I think that's the Maritime Challenge is about. You bring
And
your
that's
passion.
great. I believe that this year we've upped the amount of prizes we're giving away. Airline tickets, iPads, iPhones. I mean, it's It's bigger, better than last year. So guys out there, if and also we're expanding the Maritime Challenge. But anyway, Eduardo is working on that. He'll give you a little bit more information as we go along. Now, let's talk about expanding. Let's look over to the UK. The UK government has said by May 17th that they can start cruising again. This will be only with UK passengers, and it will be cruises to nowhere or cruises around the UK. So everybody's excited about that. We have the new P&O ship, which is the Iona, and of course there's another ship just right behind it. These again are LNG powered vessels, but the UK government is very excited. And of course the people of the UK are very excited. So that may be the next step. If you work for Princess or P&O, you work for Mindshift, Cunard Line, they're all getting ready to go back. I know Cunard Line actually changed the schedule. They said, okay, we're going to stay home and do short cruises. So again, I know that the bookings have been off the wall. So congratulations to all of them. So May 17th is a big date there. And if you work on one of those ships that sail out of the UK, be sure to be ready to be called back very, very soon. Now, speaking of that being called back, we're in constant communication with Carnival as well, and those who work with Carnival. Where there was a letter sent out last week. It was sent out a little premature, and I believe that they sent another letter recalling that letter, but it doesn't mean that they're not getting ready to go back. In the background, they are getting ready. Naturally, they're working very close with the CDC. Behind the scenes, a lot of stuff that we don't know, I'm sure you don't know as well, but a lot of things are going on. And with the vaccination rate skyrocketing, actually doing very well here in the U.S., We're very excited about that. I know I've had my shot. I believe Eduardo, did you had a shot yet?
And I noticed that facing this situation, I kind of was about to give up. But then I had the opportunity to take my shot in the United States, which is, okay, give me halfway there. I know we have to have 2 shots. Going through an article, I find out that usually 1 shot is able to protect you. But in some cases, when the companies was doing a trial, like Pfizer, Moderna, in some situation they had to do 2 shots. So that's why they give 2 shots. But 1 shot, it's almost enough to cover. But let's do the 2 shots. But the reason other words. So I took the first shot, and I feel that it gave me a better position than have none. So now I'm here. I have my first shot. I know the situation around is crazy. I keep using mask when I go out. I keep washing my hands. I keep doing all the procedure because that's what we have to do. But basically, that's the reason I feel more secure a little bit with the shot.
Right, understand. Well, I know that Johnson & Johnson just released their 1-shot vaccine, and the American government is just buying hundreds and hundreds of thousands of those to, again, start doing the general public here. So I know that as this continues to change, and it's still quite a sad thing because we have far many deaths than we ever should have. And those numbers are just absolutely way too high. I believe, unfortunately, that the U.S. leads in the number of deaths regarding COVID-19, and I know that Brazil is having the big issue at the moment. So, hopefully we can get that under control. Now, what does that mean for a crew member? A crew member, of course, is they will be vaccinated, right? We believe that that's coming. I know that Royal Caribbean has sent their newest ship, the Wonder of the Seas, over to Israel, and the Israeli government is very happy to have it. All of the crew members will be vaccinated, or they probably already are vaccinated because they're on the ship. And everybody who jumps onto the ship, or joins the ship, I should say, in Israel will be vaccinated as well. We spoke last week about the vaccine passport. Do you have any other information on that? Any new information?
Yeah, no, actually, Israel has became a reference to the world, but as we mentioned last week, they have only 9 million people as a population versus 328 million in the United States. And we go to other countries, like, for example, Brazil, 220 million. So it's kind of difficult for them to control as Israel is controlling right now, because this passport vaccine is basically an app that can keep you updated about the status of your health. If you have been treated by COVID, if you don't have COVID, if you have taken the vaccine. So for them it's easier to control right now, but other countries, they still struggle on systems.
Right,
to
right.
make that. But maybe moving forward, they be able to stamp people's passport, you know, and we know that for us that are travelers, we have passport, but we know many people they don't have passport. If I come here to my hometown, just few people have passport. In Indonesia, just people who travel. If you don't travel, you don't have passport.
Right, right. There you go.
It's difficult to control that. Maybe that's the reason why they create the app.
Yeah, I'm sure there's so many, so many ways that they're trying to do this that people will accept, and everybody has a different opinion. Everybody wants to put out that opinion, and to get everybody on the same track is a very hard thing to do. One of the things we're gonna move along to now, as we have mentioned in our promo, that Virgin Voyages has named their brand new ship, and they're going to call it the Resilient Lady. And I know that Richard Bramson had said, you know what, no better time than to talk about resiliency. Resiliency, of course, meaning that you push on, you push on, you push on, you're resilient. And as he says, this, they've taken a pause. And, we're talking about the third ship. And actually, Virgin Voyages has not even sailed one of their ships. They have the Scarlet Lady, the Valiant Lady. They are both completed and just eager to get passengers back on board. But I remember that there's a one point, and unfortunately Marcos didn't make it today. He had some car trouble, but we'll have him on another show, is that there was a recruiting trip, and I think we'd like to take just a little walk down memory lane. This happened to be Marcos and Eduardo over in Brazil, or not in Brazil, over in Thailand. And Eduardo put this video together, and it shows what a recruiting trip. And if you haven't seen a recruiting trip for Virgin Voyages, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of energy in the room. People are all pumped up. So let's take a second and watch that video.
I'm a rock star because I have a good personality.
I heard about Virgin looking for Rockstar. That's why I've been here.
I am the rock star. No, I'm the rock star.
No, I am the Rockstar.
I'm a rock star because I have a good personality.
I'm Rockstar and I take care of you.
I am a rockstar because I like my sailors.
I am Rockstar because I love music.
I'm rockstar because I love you.
Yes.
Rockstar
Because
Oi.
Oh, it's very see.
Come on, Rockstar.
I like it.
what's up, dude? Hello, my name is Muklis. I'm very excited for this interview. What's up? I'm the rock star, man. How are you doing, dude?
Hello, my name is Lina. I worked with Holland American before, and then I'm very excited to work with Virgin Voyage, and I really want to be the Scarlet Lady because I love the ship. I love everything about it. All right, see you. Bye bye.
Since I want you to love me, I need to rest none. Keep me safe from home, pouring rain. See, August, I'm the next rock star for Virgin Voyages. I'll see you there.
So, 1, 2, 3, hello.
Hi, I'm Bianca. And I'm Fifi. Virgin, we are the Scarlet Lady.
I could, where I will, I'll go wherever you will go.
Hey guys, I'm Eduardo.
Hey, I'm Marcos.
So we are here in the Virgin Voyages final interview. This is the last day. We are in Bangkok, right, Marcos?
Yes.
So we're gonna show you guys behind the scenes. The candidate is waiting. We are very excited to be interviewed.
Come on, guys. Let's see the crown.
Look at this beautiful lady here. This is not beautiful lady.
What's your name?
I'm on.
What are you applying for? What position are you applying for?
Bar surfer.
Let me take a selfie with her.
Okay.
So excited.
Yes, I am. I'm so excited.
I think your friend is a little nervous.
Yeah, a lot.
A little bit?
It's first time for me.
No, I just met her now.
Oh, there's no Marcos?
Yes.
He's my brother from Brazil. Marcos. Talk to her, Marcos. I think she's very shy.
Yeah, so what position you guys applying for?
The bar server.
For serving you?
Server, this one.
Good. You guys have a ship experience?
No.
No. That's good. That's good.
Are you excited?
Yes.
What do you know about Scout Lady?
Scarlet ready.
Yes.
The new cruise ship.
Yes.
For Virgin. Yes.
What else?
And the ship's like different. We
Right,
make
from the other
things
ship.
different.
Right.
Yes.
That's why make you decide to come here?
Yes.
I do my best because Virgin is my last destination in a hospitality job.
Your last destination?
Yeah, if not Virgin, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
I like this. I like this. You're a little shy, right?
Yes.
Don't be shy. We are here to help you, Marcos.
Okay.
Let's take a selfie with her.
Hi.
Say what position you come from, or what position you came from, apply for.
I applied for bartender.
I apply for room service attendant. Yes.
You guys have an experience, ship experience?
I do.
Oh.
Okay, guys, here we go. No, not recording yet. Don't worry, Marcos. Come here, Marcos. Oh, guys, Marcos is my brother from Brazil.
Hello, everyone.
That's why he's handsome like me. So let me tell you something. I heard this group is the best.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Anyone have experience? Yeah? Rockstar, Carnival, Vikings, so we're getting people from all kinds of different cruise lines.
Like ship experience before, but I want to be. It's okay. It's okay. Just be Rockstar. Come on.
Yeah, we want to be a part of a Virgin and we want to be a rock star.
Yes. And I'm waiting for my new chapter of my life. That's why I'm here.
I heard that you have a sister that look like you. That's possible.
Yes, she's my minion.
She's there.
I don't believe it.
She's my minion. I'm always say I'm pretty more than her. So that's why.
Excuse me, I'm the original. She the copy. So
Ah.
the original always pretty one. Okay, don't bet me with
Who
this.
came first?
Me.
But just 1 minute.
Just 1 minute?
1 minute?
Just 1 minute. It's not. It
1
doesn't
minute
mean
is a
anything.
lot.
No.
Supposed to be seconds, no?
That means
You are my
I'm
team,
the
you are my
younger.
team,
Hey, don't choose the side.
Where are you from?
Look there, Robert.
Are you twins?
Yes.
we are.
Thank you. I like his
We'll take
sound.
a,
He's
we'll
so
take a selfie. Him and I is the same as well.
So there you have. This was we take a trip down memory lane. This was in 2019 when they were recruiting in Jakarta and Bangkok. And Marcos, as I said, he was going to be here this morning. Had a little car trouble, but we'll get him on. He happens to be the brand manager at CTI for Virgin Voyages. And of course, we do Virgin Voyages through the Apollo Group, which has the contract, of course, with Virgin Voyages. But we happen to be the recruiting agency, the official recruiting agency throughout Asia for Virgin Voyages. Now, again, this is a walk down memory lane. We are not hiring at the moment because there's a hiring freeze going on, but I can assure you it's coming very, very soon. So you can go to our webpage, and at the bottom of our webpage, it will tell you how you can submit your resume there. Please go do that, www.cti-usa.com. And we are getting people ready. We are going to start some video interviews because now interviews will actually take place via video. So, Eduardo, let's give us some comments on this. You were there, you and Marcos together? I think we may have lost him, but we'll come back to him in just a moment. Speaking of which, again, Virgin Voyages is a very exciting cruise line. A lot of people want to work there. The same for Carnival, Royal, NCL. If you look at the number of ships that are actually on the way, it is truly amazing. But during this pandemic, the most important thing to do is have the documents ready, get things organized. This is really, really important because there will be a quick start of going back to cruising. All of the ships will not start at once, and we think that it's a slow start. But for you as a potential crew member or a current crew member, they will be calling you a la minute. So please make sure that your documents are ready, that we can go back. Now, to name the new ship, we have this video from Richard Branson, which he talks about not only the Scarlet Lady, but also their newest ship, which is the Resilient Lady.
Ahoy sailors! Well, I've always believed that travel fulfills and connects us and helps us get the most out of life. And while this year our desire to move and explore was replaced by needing to stay still, it was a journey we needed to take together. Well, we aren't quite out of the woods just yet, but with positive developments being announced recently, the time to sail is coming again, and we will appreciate it more than ever. And I will, because I'm looking forward to my birthday on board the boat. Anyway, I've always loved the ocean and the freedom of sailing the seven seas. It is an adventure in the most noble form. The Scarlet Lady will bring a sea change to cruising, and it'll treat you to a vacation unlike any you've ever had. So I just want to say thank you for sticking with us, and we promise it will be brilliant and it will be worth the wait. So for now, stay safe. But feel free to start dreaming about the places we will go and the experiences we will have together very soon. And we can't wait to welcome you aboard. Hopefully see you there one day. Cheers.
Some information, and again, Richard Branson is the head of Virgin Voyages. We're going to hear a lot more from him, and Richard Branson is such an entrepreneur. I have a great admiration for that man. It's actually now Sir Richard Branson from the UK. So as you see in the video, they talk about what's happening. There has been a pause, which we all know, of course, and it's been beat into our heads. But at the end of that was information about the Maritime Challenge. There's iPhones, there's iPads, there's cameras, there's airline tickets, there's money. So we're looking at close to $4,000. Last year it was $2,000, and we're close to doubling it this year. And we will have more information on that. Eduardo will be heading that up. So please stay tuned for that. One of the things that the new Resilient Lady is, she will be in Europe. She'll be going to Greece. She'll be going to some great, great islands. I think that she's going to Santorini. She's going to Rhodes, to Crete, to Mykonos, staying overnight in Mykonos. And for those who have ever been to Greece, Mykonos is like the party central of Greece. So I'm sure that those who like to go on the Virgin Voyages cruises, that will be something very exciting for you guys. And of course, the Scarlet Lady is due to come back in a very short period of time to Miami. So as we get ready to naturally get going again, I know that I want to also just mention some of the guys in the chat. There was a gentleman from Bangladesh last week, so we want to shout out to him. He's part of the Apollo group. He says, "Oh, you never say Bangladesh," so I just want to say hi to Bangladesh, to India, to Philippines, to Thailand, to Vietnam. And also to mention those special ladies, in Indonesia. I think we've talked about all of them. Hello to Anne out in Vietnam as well. And it just keeps going on and on. So now, what does it take? A lot of people says, what does it take to work on board Virgin Voyages? Well, we've put together this short video, and they have something called Rockstar Service. And Rockstar Service is different from any other cruise lines. As you probably know, each cruise line sets an expectation of their crew members, but Virgin has set also expectations that passengers are not called passengers, they're called sailors. And there's a lot of new terminology, and we will be going over some of that, but we ask ourselves, what is Rockstar Service? So I'd like to thank Mr. Henrique, who is from Brazil, who had put this video together for us. Amazing, amazing talent, young man, and thank you so much for that. But here is what's called Rockstar Service. So, are you a rock star? Can you provide rock star service? Because that's what it takes to work at Virgin Voyages. We'll be giving you more information. Again, I cannot stress enough, go to the YouTube page, subscribe, hit the notification bell, as we'll be uploading a lot more videos as we get closer to go back to work, all the crew members, and of course, new opportunities coming up for women. Let me stress, we're going to be looking for a lot of women. But guys, don't worry, we're going to need the guys as well. So be sure and stay in touch with us and give us a like for the videos, because that's how YouTube judges us as a company to say, oh, everybody likes your company, or if you don't like, you can put that down as well. And by the way, we seem to have lost Eduardo. The connection, I believe there's some heavy thunderstorms going on in Brazil, so hopefully we can get him back for the end of the show, but if not, we'll just move along, right? Now, let's talk about cruise demand. This is something that's going on in the industry, and even though they keep canceling or postponing, right, the cruise demand is still high. Oceania totally booked one of their ships for a world cruise. I believe the minimum price of the cabin starts at $50,000. That starts at $50,000. It's 127 days itinerary, 272 ports, and 284 overnight stays. So that is truly amazing. So the pent-up demand, as we keep calling it, for cruising, everybody wants to get cruising back, even though we have delays, and we are by all means closer to going back than what we were not. It's been almost a year, so let's get on with it. There's another company called Celestial Cruises, and by May 29th, they will be back in the water, their restart date. And we also have other information about other cruises in Europe that will be starting soon. So if you work for the Apollo Group or you work for NCL, look for them to go back shortly. If you work for Royal Caribbean, as you can see, some of their ships are already out there. But again, even though we have a few cancellations, understand we're only months away from going back. All right, well, that brings us about to the end of the show. I would like to thank Eduardo from Brazil for being here. Marco sends his apologies to everybody. A little car trouble this morning, but we'll get him on a later show. And for everybody else out there, especially, again, we highlight the women. And I'm not going to beat it to death, but all the women out there, if you're one of the women, give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're there, because we do care about you. And again, not to forget the guys by any means. So I say to you, love, peace, grab somebody, give them a hug, go celebrate, take your mother to dinner, take your sister to dinner, your aunt, your uncle, your niece, your nephew, take them all to dinner, right? Tell them you love them, and happy Women's Month and happy Women's Day, which we just celebrated. Coming next week, we're going to do a special video that is being put together by a young lady who works here at CTI, Natasha. And she's putting together a video about women in the cruise industry that are very influential, and there are a lot of them out there. So you'll be hearing more about that next week. We'll be presenting that video to you. So anyway, God bless everyone. Have a great, great week. And again, thanks for joining us here at CTI Town Hall. And we look forward to seeing you next week. God bless. Goodbye, everybody.